Alright, I'm going to be doing a commentary on a 2v2 that I play with JASH. And mostly I play team games with my friends. I'm not really into 1v1. I went through a phase of 1v1, but I don't get to play it as much as I want to. And I'm too frustratingly bad at it. So I figured I'd try to explain some concepts to my friends about team games and exactly what I'm thinking, because a lot of people, to them, it just seems like I'm kind of mysteriously have the right amount of units, or we just mysteriously just dominate people and just like roll over them when we win. And when we lose, it's the exact same thing. They mysteriously just dominate us. So I'm going to try to enlighten everybody about it. I am going to keep the unit tab up like this. I don't want to show the production tab because strategies and whatnot is not exactly what I'm going to be talking about. It's more about game concept, and I want you to be able to look at like worker counts and unit counts and whatnot. I will be doing it from JASH and I's point of view, so yeah, we'll figure it out from there. So Josh is Protoss, and he's scouting out this opponent, which is really good. Now what you want to notice is he's going around. He saw a lot of drones here, so there's no way it's going to be a 10 pull or anything like that. And he didn't get to see any pull or anything, but that's okay. It's a little bit too early for him to be able to tell anyway. So here we go. The first thing, he should be looking for a gas. Let's see. No gas here. Where's the gas? Josh. Alright, Josh, alright. So we're not looking for the gas. It's okay. This probe is sitting out here. That's kind of weird. But anyway, whenever there's a Zerg, it's not exactly the safest thing to 15 hatch. They can just 14-14 baneling all in you, and you can be in some big trouble. So I always 14-14. Now Josh is going around again here. He sees a pool. He should see a gas building. This is a late gas though, so this should tell us something, that the fact that the gas was so late. Look at my gas. I've already mined 80 and his isn't even built yet. Josh! It's okay. So now Josh is going to hide this probe down here to kind of see when they take this base, which is kind of clever. It's not the most necessary thing in the world, but you know. So here we go. The first thing that we are going to really try to figure out is what are they doing. So what I do is basically my ZVZ build, where I'm going to build up to 21 and then take this hatchery right here. So when I take this hatchery here, I expect this Zerg to also mirror it. So if the Zerg does not drop a hatchery here, I expect pressure. So if I expect pressure, I will build Lings. If I don't expect pressure and I see this hatchery here, I'll build drones. I should also be trying to take these watchtowers just to get more information and map control, and putting a Ling outside their base. Even checking here would be really smart, just in case the Zerg expanded here. But as of right now, this is the safe way to do it. If you build Lings, because from his 14-14, you don't want him to just be able to just build Lings and you don't build Lings and you just die. So what he did was kind of risky. You can see he has more drones than me because he didn't build any Lings. But look, there's a Roach, and we scout that Roach. So a really, really early Roach means, number one, there is no base. It's impossible for him to have a Roach Warren and building a Roach and have a Roach out and have him have another base. Number two, defensive Roach is really, really, really bad. So I immediately start cranking units, and the reason is if he is going defensive Roach, then I'm already ahead. If he is going and if he's going all in, then you know I need the units. So yeah, that was my main plan. You can see my Zergling has a kill. I kill. Oh no, I didn't. Well, I see the probe again going this way. So this is another indication of pressure to me. He's probably going to try and drop a pylon. And yeah, there's the pylon. And killing this probe will slow down their push, which is really good. But I should still be building Lings. Like, you should see no drones. This number should stay 17 for a while. And look, here's the push. Here's the Roaches. And that is basically why I have units and not drones. It was entirely because we see this one Roach in the very beginning. And we do pretty well, and I anticipate this rush to end right here. I saw him turn around here. I expect this rush to end, and and then I see, oh, they're not stopping. So I actually did build 5 drones there because I thought this rush would end. Because it's not, This queen is now in trouble. My expansion is a little bit in trouble. I think I drop a spine crawler here because I built these 5 drones. I need to. Yeah, here. So here's the spine. But Josh got an immortal out, which is really good. His unit count is a little low, but because I built so many Zerglings, and I'm still trying to build Zerglings, we should be doing okay. But my main goal is to keep this immortal alive. I'm just gonna keep throwing units in front and hope this immortal stays alive. Every other unit that Josh has really doesn't mean anything to me. This immortal is the main thing that's gonna keep us alive. So as you can see, I'm still building Lings. It's just nothing but Lings because this push is still going, and they actually still have some steam behind it. I literally thought we killed it here, and it was a mistake. So now, yeah, just building Lings. He suicides on my queen. Whatever. The spine is here. I should be moving this spine up here, so that they couldn't have done that. But whatever's. Can't play perfectly all the time. So yeah, you can see I'm still building Lings, and the reason I'm still building Lings and not drones is I know if we hold this, we're ahead. Why? Because I have this base. It doesn't even matter if he has more drones than me. Which I'm assuming he's about even with me. As you can see, I'm actually 2 ahead. But it doesn't even matter about that. What matters is I have a base and he doesn't, so he's going to be behind. I run these things through when I'm pretty confident that we can start holding, which is basically when the second immortal comes out. I just want to kill that queen, really. I want to slow down his units, maybe slow down drones. But seeing this lair is also pretty interesting. Plus the fact that I killed the queen means that he can't inject. He's not going to have a lot of units. So that means that this rush is completely going to stop. It's going to completely stop even though we're here and it's pretty obvious. But when you have an advantage, you want to go get an even bigger advantage. So from here, Jash and I should be droning. We should be getting up our econs. You can already see our econs are pretty significantly above theirs. And what we should be doing is taking map control. As you can see, we take these 2 towers. We have vision of this base, vision here, vision here, vision here, vision here. Kind of vision here. I wish this probe was a little bit higher. I actually looked over here and was just like, oh, good, he has something there, but I didn't actually realize that we can't see. But that's what you really want. You can even see I'm breaking down these rocks to try and get to this watchtower. But at the same time, because we are ahead, you cannot drone too much, and that's what the second spine is. And you're probably going to see Lings from me, because I know they haven't expanded. You can't build your units until you see them. You can't build too many drones until you see them expand. You need to keep building units, because what else can they be doing if they're not expanding? They're building up an army to come kill you, and you don't want to be caught with your pants down with like 50 drones. So especially when I see this killing this, I kind of wanted to drone because I'm like, oh, he's going to take this base. But then they kill this with a pretty big army, and you're going to see nothing but Zerglings from me again. And I'm going to drop a Roach Warren just for defense, basically. I didn't actually get to break these rocks down, made me kind of sad. But because we have these 2 spines, it's really good. And you're just going to see tons of units. And because I saw tons of units from them, I'm not worried about overcommitting. You can see that he's now running around. And when I saw him running around like that, I had this feeling that, oh, they're actually not going to be attacking, are they? So now this Zergling runs in, and I see their army is actually still here. Again, I see their army is still here. So that's actually pretty interesting. It means to me that they're probably not going to put down pressure. We can also kind of see the middle. Hopefully the creep spread will be better, and we have this watchtower, so we can kind of see their army movements. I am worried about an army coming down here, which I told Josh about. I told him not to be down here for too long because we cannot see if their combined army comes here. So now I actually get Lings in because I anticipate their army to be kind of astray. And look, we get to see a Stargate building a Void Ray. We also get to see this guy kind of pretty apparently scared with 2 spines up. Josh's observer sees this nexus, and he sees it just starting. Josh's nexus is already up, so we're pretty far ahead at this point, and we're both pretty sure about it. And when you're this far ahead, you cannot actually just keep building workers, because you just have to figure out they have to try to get back in this game. They can't be oblivious to the fact that they're behind. It's just like that's just not something that's ever going to happen. They're not going to be that oblivious. You have to assume that anyway. So you can actually see the drone lead is actually not that far ahead, but my army lead is huge because I had those drones for longer. So here we're gonna. I'm gonna try scouting again. I see these void rays heading out over here, so I tell Josh to go kill them. And with this Ling run by, I was hoping to get his army out of position to now snipe this, which is exactly what happened. I'm now able to snipe this Nexus, which is really good, slow him down even more, and then killing these void rays will make him slow down even more. But here's a big thing about counterattacks and understanding counterattacks. It means your army right now is really small. So even if you do a lot of damage, say I killed 10 probes and canceled this Nexus, now is not the right time to drone. Even though you see me, did I drone there? I did drone. Okay, well that was wrong. I have to rebuild units. And that's because my army is going to be relatively weak. Because I just lost units. I guess it wasn't. I guess I droned because I only lost 20 lings, which isn't that much of a commitment to my overall army. You can actually see my lairs really late in this game, just because I didn't really feel any threat from them, since we knew what they had, and we mostly had map control. I should be fighting for this watchtower a lot more. That's pretty bad on my part. But seeing this base. But seeing this extractor really, and then just knowing that he's mined so little bit from it means the base to me is new. So I feel pretty okay about our position, to be honest. And then I'm going to get a good peek at his army here. And his army is actually really small. He has no upgrades. Neither of us have road speed. And then, oh, I see this Protoss army. So when I see this Protoss army, okay, I have to back up. Josh's army can now commit over to my side, because we now see both armies are over here. He could not commit to my side until we saw that. But now that he did, we're pretty strong right now. You can even see in the unit count, we're still both way ahead of them. This probe count is mostly because of the Ling run by and the cancelling of this Nexus. But you don't want to be way ahead. If I had 70 drones at this point, they would probably have a larger standing army than me. So you kind of have to balance it based off of what you see. Just the fact that I was ahead and I had this base mining longer than this guy did made me feel ahead, so I didn't have to drone as much as maybe other people would have. So I would have so that's why my army is pretty big compared to his. 35 roaches to 7, and he has 14 hydras, but I mean, if you add them together, it's still not even close. And yeah, basically what you're gonna see is an extremely gross battle. Throw up the army sizes for you: 148, 119 to 66 and 76. So this is extremely one-sided, mostly because of the fact that we had the map control this entire game. We were slightly ahead. We scouted well. We saw the one roach, held the all-in. We saw the void rays, so we got to snipe them here. We see this expansion going up. We get to snipe it by putting them out of position with the run by, and yeah, because they had no map control and they couldn't see the map, they felt so behind the whole game that this Zerg had to keep building units and couldn't build drones. And because I built my drones earlier than he did, I got more out of it, even though if you look at our worker count, well, he lost a few here, but I think he was up to 40, so it wasn't actually that different. So hopefully you learned something about map control being really important in team games, and what it pertains to, or how it pertains to the way you should be playing, what units you should be getting, when you should be getting them, and kind of just leading you down the right path. Alright, GG's, and thanks, Josh!